All right, so this one's on tightening the bottom bracket down on the Bafang motor. So there is still a little gap here. It's about 1.5 millimeters, and basically I went down to the hardware store and got a small, metric washer. That'll go basically in here like this, and it'll shore up the spacing between the spacer that Matt at EMP created and the this unit, which actually helps to tighten down the entire bottom bracket assembly so the motor doesn't drop. Now, the reason this motor isn't dropping is because I built this piece in here that tightens, that just holds the motor up. But that's not the sole. It's just a stabilizer just to make sure that it doesn't come loose, and it does take a little bit of the torque stress off the frame. So I'm going to put a little spacer in there. I did it on this side already. I didn't tighten it yet, but you can see the spacer, and that just kind of shores it up. I'm going to tighten this first. Sorry, my phone skills suck. I'm going to tighten this first really hard. I have a special... You can actually... I do recommend actually buying the... and I'm going to order it just to make sure that everything's tight. This tool, this will actually go on here like this, and it will tighten the... But you really need a lot of torque, so the best thing is to get the socket from Matt or from somebody. This socket would fit right over this, and then you can get a serious torque bar on this thing and crank it down to about 60 Newton meters approximately is what they're saying. So meanwhile, obviously you have to keep the motor up, while doing that. The brace that I made makes life easy. That way I don't have to worry about it. But anyway, so that's kind of how that's going to happen, and then hopefully I don't have any issues with it down the road. All right, later.